Welcome to Prestige Worldwide, the podcast, a weekly battle of wits, debating everything from horseshoes to hand grenades, all for the privilege to be called right. And now, your hosts, Bobo and Travis.
What's up, guys? Welcome to Prestige Worldwide, the podcast. I'm Bobo. With me, as always, is Travis.
Hey, guys.
How we living, buddy?
I'm all right. I'm a little fired up, but
fired up?
A little bit.
That's something I usually say.
Yeah. Well, I got off the phone with some customer service right before we started recording this podcast. So
let's peel into that onion. I can't wait. Which customer service?
You want to peel into that onion? All right. Well, I mean, I don't know. Am I abnormal in the sense that, you know, whenever I feel like I don't know, when a company's screwing me, that I can just get mad.
No, I think that's pretty normal.
So I'll explain real quick what happened. We redid our house, a couple months ago, and I put a new ceiling fan in our bedroom.
Okay.
And I don't know, 2 weeks ago, I went to turn it on, and on the wall it has a light switch, and it has a separate switch for the fan. And I turned it on halfway, and all of a sudden it started making a clicking noise. And I was like, what the
Okay.
So I turned it all the way up, and the light comes on for the fan, along with the fan running. And I was like, what the hell? So I couldn't run my fan at night because the light was on, obviously. And so I called the company, and they were no help at first. So what I did is I opened it back up. There's a receiver in there. I took that out. I bypassed it. It works. But what I want is that receiver, because obviously the receiver's blown for the remote control.
Right.
So I called them up tonight, right before we did this podcast, and now it is a Hampton Bay ceiling fan, and I'll get to why that's important. Well, I'll get to why that's important for a second, or in a second. So I called up the company. I was like, "Listen, here's what the problem is," and the lady's like, "Well, what's your model number, or what's the UPC number?" And I was like, I don't know that. I don't have the box anymore. She goes, okay, what's your model number? And I said, well, here's a model number. There's several on the manual. And she goes, well, that's not going to help me. I was like, well, they're all just distinguished by color. Can you just look one up, and then you know what type of receiver I have, and you can just send me a new receiver.
Right.
So she's like, well, hold on. And, so it went horribly awry from the very beginning. And so she comes back, and I said, I purchased this from Amazon, so I can look up through there. She comes back and she's like, all right, what's your model number? And I had found it in that. I found this specific color. I gave it to her, and she goes, okay, well, I can give you the part number. Do you have something to write it down with? And I said, well, hold on, excuse me, why do I need that? She goes, well, you're going to want to order it, aren't you? And I said, no, I just bought this. It's under warranty. She goes, no, it's not. You bought it through a third-party website. So the reason why Hampton Bay is important is, if people don't know that, it is Home Depot's brand.
Okay.
So they consider Amazon a third-party. In order for their warranty to be honored, you have to buy it through Home Depot.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I am not. So I was like, are you? I basically said the same thing. I left out the fucking, but are you kidding me? Why? So how would I know that when I purchased it? She's like, I don't know. And I said, okay, so where's that stated? She said, in your manual. I said, okay, give me the page number. Because at this point, I'm just pissed. And I'm just...
Oh, right. Yeah. Absolutely. Now it's time to go for the jugular.
Right. I said, give me the page number. She goes, I don't know what manual you have. So you don't know. You're in customer service, and you have no idea what manual I have for the model number I gave you. She goes, no, I wouldn't know that. And I
wow.
Yeah, I said, okay, well, I guess we're done here since you're not going to be any help.
Now, I take it this is not over, right?
No, it's over. I don't give a shit.
What? Oh, dude, no way. You need to get on social media. That's how you get things done.
Yeah, I know.
And send a tweet to the president of Home Depot.
Yeah.
which I guess aren't they technically mostly owned by Berkshire Hathaway? So send a tweet to Warren Buffett.
Right.
And be like, yo, Warren, Home Depot is fucking me in the ass with no lube, and I need you to pull the dick out.
Yeah, I mean, the thing about it is, here's the reason why I don't care. Is because I wasn't going to put the receiver back into it anyways, because I don't really need it at this point. But
that's still fun. How did she know you didn't buy from Home Depot directly?
Because I told her.
Okay, well, why don't you call up again next time and say you bought from Home Depot?
I guess I probably could, but
okay, do that.
You're right. I definitely could, and I've gone the Twitter route and just got on Twitter. Recently, it did me no good. I tried to get some. I tried to contact a record company that I bought one of their records. Actually, I bought two of their records.
Yeah, but record companies are run by musicians and they're fuck ups. So,
dude, they were dicks. Like, it really pissed me off. And what sucks is I really like the band that I bought their records, and I tweeted to them. I was like, listen, I will support you guys, but I will never buy one of your records again, as long as you're on this label. And they wrote back, we're sorry to hear that. Like, you can always listen to us on blah blah blah. It was kind of and then what made the whole exchange okay for me was I was like, yeah, but I'll never deal with those dickheads over at the record company. It's Red Scar Records, and they're like, they are dickheads, but there are dickheads. So I was like, all right, you know what? That's fine. It's over. I'm okay. I'm satisfied. I just pirated their shit. So.
Oh, okay. A little going rogue there. All right.
Listen.
All right.
Yep. I mean,
I think you should call back Hampton Bay and say you bought from Home Depot and see if they even verified or not. I want to know if they just send you the receiver if you say you bought it from them directly.
My guess is no, because the funny part about this is this wasn't my first call to them, because when I called them before, I told them exactly what I did, and they're like, you voided your warranty, and I said okay. And I never gave him any information, so I just hung up and I called. I waited a little bit. I called him back. So that's why I'm a little fired up. It's okay. No big deal.
I mean, it's not okay. I think we should. This isn't over as far as I'm concerned. We're now feuding with Home Depot.
The thing about it is, I love Home Depot, but
yeah, but they treat you like garbage.
This is. I'm shocked at this. Like, if you're gonna sell it through Amazon. And I'm sure I can't go. Tried to go back and look and see exactly who sold it to me, but the fan is no longer available on Amazon.
Of course not.
So I don't know if it was. I'm sure it was a third party there. So, but if you're gonna do that, I don't know. Warn people, maybe. I don't know.
I think we're dealing with Home Depot. I think from now on, I'm only shopping at Lowe's until they resolve this.
That's fine. Have fun with that. I don't have
Why do you say that? What's wrong with Lowe's?
I don't have a very high opinion of Lowe's. Lowe's is fine. Lowe's is for people who, Lowe's is for cosmetic, and Home Depot is for if you're actually building something. And
you think so? I've always thought the reverse.
No. I mean, honestly, Lowe's has better, like bathroom vanities, better lighting, stuff like that. But their lumber and shit, their lumber and stuff, it's not the best.
Huh. Okay, well, good to know. But you know what? Too bad. You have to buy from Lowe's now because we're feuding and you're part of it.
All right. I'm begrudgingly, I'm with you.
Yeah, but we're going to call back Home Depot. We're getting that receiver, motherfucker. And then we're going to shove up their fucking asses.
Then I'm going to make a video. Like, remember those Will It Blend videos?
Oh my God, dude. Yeah.
I'm just going to send them a video of me blending it.
Is that still a thing?
I don't know.
Is Will It Blend a thing? You know what? I'm going to find out real quick. I remember those videos when remember the first iPhone came out?
Yeah.
And they did a Will It Blend on, it is still a thing.
Well,
because they just blended an iPhone X.
But I think it was taken over by the pneumatic, the pneumatic crusher or whatever it was. Do you remember what that?
It's still was? A blender.
No. No, this is a whole separate thing. They would like crush things with like a pneumatic press or something like that.
No, I don't remember that. Oh,
that was more recent.
Huh.
So Will It Blend is for old fucks, apparently.
Yeah, because I'm looking at the videos. The ones from 10 years ago have like 8 million views.
Yeah.
The ones from like 2 years ago, some of them only have like 1 million views.
Yeah, because why would you do an iPhone X? Of course it's going to blend. You blended an iPhone, when it was a clunky iPhone.
Yeah, they've kind of lost the luster.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? But they're still using that blend type blender, and guess what? I guess it can blend everything still.
That's great. But I think past all of my anger or whatever, we need to explain what happened last week.
Oh, we can talk about it.
I think we have to, because we don't typically take weeks off, but we kind of had to last week.
Well, and we kind of had to for two reasons. One, Travis and I usually like to have an episode in the can, so to speak, in case the unforeseen happens.
Right.
And we've been trying to coordinate this episode forever with Uncle Hare.
Yes.
And it just hasn't happened.
Right.
Which is a problem, because it really fucked us last week.
Because we needed it, yes.
So we got to get on that, Travis. We might have to do it without Uncle Hare. We got to find out. We got to get a filler episode in there at some point, though.
I'm down. Yeah. I'm okay.
But what happened was, usually we record these episodes the day before they come out now. We're pretty topical. We're getting closer to real time live streaming this shit on Twitch, basically.
We'd like to, yeah.
What happened was, I had a very pregnant dog at home last week. And she was due last Friday or Saturday.
Right.
Well, I told Ann starting Wednesday she had to stay home from work, because just in case something would happen, if puppies come early or whatever, just someone's home.
What? Okay.
And it's a good thing I did that, because I'm sitting in a meeting at 10 a.m. on Wednesday, and I get a text message from Ann, all caps, that said, "We had a puppy."
Wait. Okay. So this is new information for me. So
Yes.
I've got questions.
Okay, keep going.
Who delivered the puppy?
Nature?
So Ann just sat there and watched.
Okay, no. Do you want the whole story?
Wait, but so yes, yeah, I do. So so take me to where Ann is watching this giant dog shit out a puppy.
Ann isn't home.
Okay, isn't
And
or is
okay. Ann stayed home because I made her stay home that day, and I was going to stay home the rest of the week
right.
to watch the dog, which is when in labor to have puppies, whatever.
Right.
So Ann's at home on Wednesday, and she is sitting on the couch with my girl, my dog.
Right.
And all of a sudden, my girl jumps up, and what Ann assumed was pees all over the couch.
Right.
Which she never does. I mean, my dog's house trained.
Right.
So Ann was like, "Oh shit!" Like that's weird.
So
Ann takes her outside.
Yeah.
Like anyone would do. And then Ann goes back inside to clean up the couch.
Right.
That has a giant mess all over it now.
The quote unquote urine.
FYI, you can get quote unquote urine out of a couch cushion.
Okay.
If it's unzippable and you can wash it in the washer.
Right.
Because we did. Right. But anyways, she's cleaning and she hears something outside. So Ann goes outside, and what she hears is the crying of a 1-minute-old puppy in the yard.
All right.
My girl had her first puppy outside in the yard while Ann was inside cleaning the couch off.
Okay.
And the only reason she's still alive is because this puppy was born out of its sack and had a loud enough cry that Ann could hear it inside the house.
Wait, why would it have died?
Oh, because it was outside. It was freezing cold. It was like 40 degrees last week.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Yeah.
It would have been dead in a matter of minutes.
Okay. So,
yep.
So Ann runs out, scoops up this puppy. Now, how long did it take for the other puppies to emerge?
The first 4 came very quickly, within like 2 hours.
Okay.
After that, it averaged about an hour and 20 minutes per puppy.
Okay. Jesus. And how many puppies do we have here?
A dozen.
God damn.
It took all night.
My other question for you.
Yes.
Is what do you tell your coworkers that you have to leave in a, like, I'm assuming you're in a meeting, you're like, I gotta go.
Oh, I warned them that my girl at home was they knew my girl was having puppies that sometime at the end of that week.
There is nothing creepier than you keep referring to your dog as my girl.
Okay, sorry.
I'm just pointing that out. I'm sure we were gonna get calls or texts or emails about this. So
you know what? I hope they do. You know what? That's the poll for this week. Is it creepy that Bobo refers to his dog as my girl?
We're gonna get back to the poll in a second.
Yeah, we got to talk about that actually, don't we?
We're gonna get back to the poll in a second. Anyways, back to these dogs. So you run home and the rest of the night you're just arms deep in fucking dog.
By the time I got home, I live about 45 minutes from my home.
Right.
For my job. by the time I got home, she'd had 3 puppies.
And so what is Anne doing at this? I wish we could get Anne on the phone. Because what is Anne doing at this point? Like, is she? Is there something that she needs to be doing? Do the puppies just fall out? I've never been around.
No,
dogs.
puppies are born inside like a sack, an amniotic sack.
So you stab them to get it out.
You have to tear it open. You got to dry the puppy off. You got to suction out the liquid from their lungs so they can breathe.
Wow,
it's a process.
Oh yeah, won't dogs like lick off the sack? Like if you're
some dogs will, but again, nature doesn't work perfectly.
Right.
That's why puppies have, in modern times now, if your dog has a dozen puppies, most of them are going to live because you're there to intervene. In nature, in the real world, back in the day, before mankind was involved,
yeah,
a couple of those puppies would live at best.
So you got like a 75% chance of living if you're a puppy.
Nowadays, you probably got like a 98%.
No, I mean in nature.
No, more like 25%.
25, nice. Okay. All right.
Most of them die because of the elements, or the mother doesn't do these things quick enough, or forgets to do it for one, or whatever reason.
Gotcha.
So yeah, in nature, like a couple would live out of a dozen.
Gotcha. Okay. All right.
So
you got some puppies. So I texted Bobo about the time after the time that we were supposed to start recording, and Bobo replies, I've got puppies. I'm not going to be able to record tonight.
To be fair, I had completely forgotten about anything else in my life other than puppies because it was not supposed to happen that early.
Right.
So it was not on my mind. So I had to, when you texted me, I was like, oh shit, I guess I have to cancel the podcast. I guess I have to cancel band practice. And I guess I have to cancel my guitar lesson.
Right.
All those things I had to do on Wednesday night.
Oh, okay. Why would you schedule all that shit for one night?
Because that's just how it falls.
Like, all right, well, that's.
I'm a busy man, Travis.
I see that, but there are other nights that whatever. We're not gonna.
Would you like to go through my schedule because it would blow your mind?
Kind of, but give me the fast rundown of your schedule.
See, Monday night is game night.
Okay.
When I play, competitively with my League of Legends team.
Right.
So I do that Monday nights.
Okay.
And that takes out all Monday. Tuesday nights, and all these days, by the way, I go to the gym. So for like the first hour after work, I'm at the gym.
Right.
Tuesday nights can be a free night. Once a month, I have meetings for my Great Dane Club.
Right.
And the other nights of the week, I have guitar lessons.
Okay.
On Tuesdays. But because that past week, I'd had a meeting on Tuesday, I moved my guitar lesson to Wednesday.
Gotcha.
Wednesdays, I record the podcast, and I have band practice.
Okay.
On Thursdays, I have band practice in Philly with my other band.
I thought you weren't in that band anymore.
Oh, no, I'm in that band, too.
Oh, okay.
Yep. And then, the weekend, I just get blackout drunk.
Or you're just diddling dogs. Whichever one is the truth.
That is just such a gross misrepresentation of what I do.
Which one is the truth is yet to remain to be seen, but...
Thanks.
Okay. I got your Monday through Thursday schedule down now, and we're all better for it, I guess.
I'm a busy man. I got a lot of interests, a lot of hobbies, a lot of shit going on in my life.
I see that. Okay. So that is what if you were paying attention to social media last week, that is the puppy emergency that we spoke of. That is why we didn't have an episode last
Which
week.
is only the second time you've ever had to not have an episode.
That
I'm
is
pretty
true.
proud of that.
Yeah. Yeah, out of I don't know, what are we're up to 70 episodes in this one, and
Yep.
yeah. So
episode 70, man, doesn't feel like that long, does it?
Feels like just yesterday was episode 69.
It wasn't. It was 2 weeks ago, motherfucker.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, all right. Let's move back to something you brought up. Let's talk about the poll a little bit.
Okay.
Because we have an issue with the poll now.
Fucking perfect. Great.
Right. Now this is one. If you want to, and I'm talking to you, Bobo. If you want to get angry at a company, go ahead and get angry at Wix.
A little pissed off at them right now.
Because if what's happening is the app that we used for our polls went down. It got removed for some reason. I don't know why, but it got removed from their website, so they no longer work.
Great.
And the thing about that too is that's all the old ones. That's all the old ones.
Oh, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, we've lost everything. Oh no, wait. Hold on, I'm double checking just to make sure that is correct, but I'm fairly certain that is the truth.
Oh god damn it, motherfuck you, Wix.
Oh no, wait.
Fucking wait, what?
Wait, maybe it's back now because
maybe it was just technical difficulties.
The forum that I had read was that it was removed.
Well, I'm looking right now.
Okay.
I don't see the.
There's on our website there for episode 68. That one works.
Oh, Travis, maybe we're back in business.
We might be back in business. Hey, maybe we're no longer mad.
I see the poll there.
Yeah. Okay. So 69 does not have the poll up, although it will. Actually, this will all be solved as the listeners are listening to it because, obviously I'm going to fix this after the episode. But so
of course you are.
Crisis averted, I guess.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, we're back in business with the poll for now. But
Wix, I'm sorry I ever doubted you. Sorry about that, guys.
I guess we'll see.
Didn't mean to do that.
You know what's going to happen is I'm going to go to try to fix this tonight, and then it's not going to be there anymore, or something's going to be fucked up. But anyways,
of course it is.
So what did you want to put? What did you want to put the poll as? Oh, is it creepier that you
refer to my dog as my girl? Right.
Yes.
I don't think it is at all. I think that's what most people would call, like, they have one pet and they're like, they actually like their pet, unlike you, who hates their fucking dog.
No, yeah, but I love my cat, and
Yeah, but no one refers to cats like that because cats are fucking bitches.
Yeah, but I don't know that I would ever, if I was telling a story about my dog or my cat, I would never. I would use the cat or dog's name.
I'm gonna take an unofficial poll this with some of my friends, not dog people, like regular people that we both know, because I don't think it's that creepy, and I'm gonna try to find out. And if it is, maybe I'll have to adjust my language a little bit.
Maybe no. I hope you don't. I personally vote that you don't adjust your language because I think it's funny because it's creepy.
I fucking hate you.
Well, sorry.
What was that?
Sorry.
God damn it.
All right, so I'll put that up as the poll this week. Go to pwthepodcast.com to vote
fucking
on
fantastic.
it. Tell us if Bobo's creepy or not. And if you don't...
Well, no. We know I'm creepy. Just not for this reason.
Okay.
All right, let's be clear. That's not if the poll says Bobo creepy. If you have to click no, like, you need to get your fucking eyes examined because you don't know what you're looking at.
All right. Well, I'll put that up, and you can vote starting now. So
I think calling my dog my girl is like the least creepy thing I do.
Ooh. Wow. That is a tough one for me. I don't know about that.
Really?
I don't know. It's just off-putting when you say.
Interesting.
When you, it's because the thing about it is you weren't trying to be funny. You were just telling a story and kept referring to her as my girl.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know that. Other than
I do literally own her. She is mine, and yes, she's a girl.
That is true, but it doesn't make it. I don't know. It's just weird for me. Maybe I'm the weird one. Who knows?
Maybe you're not used to it. We'll find out. We're gonna see if you're not used to it, if I'm creepy, or somewhere in between. We'll figure it out.
Gotta hope we get a lot of responses on this one because I am curious.
I actually am too. I never thought about it until you said that. Now I'm really curious too.
I hope people will just call up the voicemail and just say the word creepy and hang up. That's all you need to do. I just want a montage of creepies next week.
That's a great idea. Just everyone saying creepy in a different voice.
Just leave the voicemail. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to identify yourself. No one's going to know who you are if you don't want that. If you're still in witness protection, that's fine. Yep. Just creepy. All you got to do is say creepy.
Our voicemail is witness protection safe.
So's our podcast because we're not that widely known yet.
We're getting there. Don't worry, buddy.
We are. So also for this week, we are going to talk about some current events.
Yes.
So
I don't know what. So all these current events really have to do with, a lot of them are based around social media,
right?
Or I don't know. We need to find a catchy title for this that deals with like inappropriate pictures. I don't know.
I was thinking about just calling it "Keep It Topical" the episode.
Ooh, okay. I'm okay with that.
But anyways, which one do you want to start out with? That's what my question is for you.
Okay. The first one I want to start out with is the NFL one.
Okay.
So, Jay Feely, for those of you who don't know, is a former NFL player. He's a kicker. So not really a player, but
right.
he kind of like dabbled in the league.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's basically well known as a kicker because A, he was decent, but B, he wore gloves.
Did he really?
As a kicker. Oh, you didn't know that?
No, not at all.
Yeah, Jay Feely's known as like the kicker that always wore gloves.
Okay.
Again, you're wondering yourself, why would a place kicker, wear gloves? He's not a punter.
Right.
He is a kicker, and he always wore gloves.
Because his dainty little hands got cold. Why else would you wear one? By the way, he was in the NFL for quite some time.
Yes.
For like 13 seasons.
He was in there a long time, and also at one point his gloves were so popular, they had their own Facebook page.
Really? Okay.
Yes.
All right.
So whatever. It's awkward, but anyways, so Jay Feely, the kicker from the Arizona Cardinals, ex-kicker, who is known for wearing gloves.
Yeah.
He has a daughter in high school. And it's prom season, as we all know.
Right.
And he took a picture with his daughter and his daughter's prom date.
Right.
And there are two things about this picture that are fantastic. Actually, three. One, her prom date looks like Matthew Lillard.
He
just like Matthew Lillard.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Right, not right. I mean, it's like a younger version of Matthew Lillard. It's awesome.
Like, let's get to, yeah. Oh yeah, he does. I've got comments about this guy, but I want to talk about what else is in this picture.
Okay. Well, number two is Jay Feely looks haggard. What happened to that dude?
He looks like he just stepped off the fucking golf course. I don't know what picture you're looking at.
I mean, but look at his face. Like, look at it. Like, looks like he hasn't shaved in a while, and he's kind of like, I don't know. It doesn't look too good.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay. Three, he's holding a handgun.
Okay. So he is holding a handgun. Now,
and he posted this on Twitter, and the caption of it was, wishing my beautiful daughter and her date a great time at prom. Hashtag bad boys.
Oh, I didn't know about the hashtag. That's funny.
Now, yes. So he's basically, it's a clever play on the overprotective dad with, dating his daughter,
right,
holding a gun. Like, you better not fuck up or I'll shoot you.
Which, listen, I wanted you to get to the point about that he has a handgun in the picture, because this kid looks like he looks like the type of kid that's going to have sex with your sister or your daughter, whether she wants it or not. I mean, if this kid comes out and he's had a little date rape in his past,
this kid looks like taking no for an answer is not an answer.
Right? Yeah. Like, taking no is like, all right, I know what you meant. No means yes. Yeah, like he does not look. Now I'm making assumptions purely on what he looks like. So I'm sure he's probably a nice kid until he's dating your daughter. And
I'm sure he probably is. Looks like a guy that would use air quotes a lot. You know what I mean? Like, oh, sure. No. In air quotes. You know what I mean?
Right. Yes. Yeah.
He looks like a guy who really knows how to use air quotes.
I would be willing to bet that he showed up in a convertible.
Oh, I bet it was red.
A red convertible blasting 3 doors down.
Oh, dude. Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna make a bold prediction.
Okay.
Some point in this kid's life, he's gonna have a Kid Rock tattoo on his body. That's what he looks like. I'm hoping we're painting an accurate picture of this.
Well, if we're not, just look at Matthew Lillard, subtract 6 inches from his height, and that's what this kid looks like. I mean, it looks just like Matthew Lillard.
He does. He's like a young Matthew Lillard. I got that.
He looks like he practiced Matthew Lillard's like pose though.
Right.
Like forever just to get this picture.
All right, so let's stop making fun of this kid who apparently did nothing wrong just yet, but I like how we're just ripping him apart. But,
I mean, whatever, dude. He earned it.
But the problem here is the internet went crazy because Jay Feely's posing with a gun in this picture.
Yes. Now, what are your thoughts on it?
I think it's in bad taste.
Okay, but is it funny?
You know what? Honestly, it's not.
Really?
I only say that because you have to look at the picture. And believe me, I'm going to post this on the website. It's on the website right now.
Oh yeah, we're posting the picture.
It's on the website right now. So just go to this episode's page and look at the picture. Like it is the reason why I don't think it's funny is because he's just kind of got it casually at the side.
Yeah, but his expression is funny.
The kid's expression is kind of funny. The dog.
His is awesome. He just looks like he's dead inside.
He does look like that. But if this picture was cropped and you couldn't see his his hand, like he just looks like he misses the NFL. Like it's not that he doesn't look like there's nothing in this picture that it makes it funny when it's harking to.
He looks depressed to live is what he looks like.
He kind of does. Like so
he looks like the reason I think it's funny though is he kind of looks like the picture of a guy who shouldn't be holding a gun in his hand.
Sure, yeah. Like but if he if he was like cleaning the gun or or something to like kind of, I don't know. It's just the gun is just there. And
so for you, he just didn't do enough to sell the joke.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Honestly, the picture almost is a little too serious.
Oh.
So yeah, you're right. It's not absurd enough of a joke for me. So therefore it's in poor taste also because of, given our recent events, maybe having guns around high school kids, not the best idea.
I was going to say that, but anyways, I just want to go back to like everyone on Twitter's commenting like on Jay Feely, like, oh, I can't believe you would do that, blah, blah, blah. Travis is the one commenting saying, I can't believe you didn't sell the joke enough for me. How terrible.
Listen, if you make it funny, it's funny. And yes, funny can be in poor taste, but if it's funny, it's funny. So the problem with this is it's in poor taste and it's not funny. So,
see, I thought the expression made it for me. So we disagree on that. Right. I thought it was funny because this expression is just so haggard that I love it. I don't care if the gun is in his hand or not. I just love the picture.
Again, the first thing I look at is the dates. Face.
Oh, dude, absolutely.
He's the one that actually again, Jay Feely. Like, if you didn't know, my problem is if you didn't see the gun, you don't know what he's doing.
Right. True.
So like that's too serious for me. That's a little. Anyways, but
yeah, but again, I get the whole like no guns around high school, like stuff like that. But again, I mean, people are freaking out about it, but it's not. I get what he was going for. He's just going for the overprotective dad date the prom thing. Like I get the joke he's going for, so I don't have a huge issue with it.
I guess
I don't
know. The other problem I kind of have with it is there was time for somebody to tell him this was a bad idea. So what I mean by that is they were taking pictures. He goes, "Hey, I'm going to go get my gun." And walked into his house and got his gun and walked back out and said, "Somebody take this picture." And then he posted it on Twitter. So there was enough time there for somebody to be like, maybe you don't want to do this.
I mean, you're talking about a professional athlete, not exactly the brightest bulb.
Sure.
In the lamp.
I guess, but like that's the other part about it. Like there's and for me, I guess that's the scary scenario. The even scarier scenario is that he had the gun on him and was like, "Oh, let's get a picture with this."
He is from Arizona, right?
I don't.
He played for the Cardinals for 13 years, so yes.
No, he didn't. He played for the Cardinals for 3 years.
I thought he played for them for like a long time.
He started in Atlanta, went to the Giants, went to the Dolphins, went to the Chiefs, went to the Jets.
Oh, you're right. Okay,
and actually finished up in Chicago.
Oh,
so he was from Florida. There we go. Florida man holds gun in daughter's prom picture.
Okay, so we're not surprised at all. Then he's from Florida,
right?
Like, yes. This story should be over.
Yes.
Like, you can't punish a guy for being from Florida.
All right.
He's a product of his environment, Travis.
Yeah. So, do you want to move on to the next Twitter?
Yes, I do.
Twitter /
no, this one was Snapchat.
Yeah, Snapchat. Yes.
Okay. So I saw this that came out today too. And this is the funny part. So the other picture with Jay Feely, like it's basically universal backlash.
Right.
No one's going to support that picture because it's not that funny. Like you said, like I chuckled at it because it's Jay Feely.
Right.
But I get that's in poor taste. I'm not a fucking idiot.
Right.
This one, I'm surprised because some people are actually defending it.
Really?
Yes. So here's the caption, people. So a kid posts a picture on Snapchat. I don't know. I guess it was on his public story or whatever, and it got on social media somehow. But he's holding a sign on a poster board, white poster board that says, "If I was black, I'd be picking cotton, but I'm white, so I'm picking you for prom." ?
Right.
Basically a promposal. Again, this is a kid from Florida. So product of his environment, he doesn't know any better. We get that.
Right.
But he's white, but obviously.
And I'm also, we're going to, again, all these pictures are going to be up on the website. So I feel like you kind of need to go look at this picture. Because my problem, besides the terrible joke, is like he ran out of room on his sign.
Yes. So, prom doesn't fit.
Prom doesn't fit, and he put the letter U and the number 4.
Yep. He was writing this and was like, fuck.
But here's the other part about it. He's not even writing it. He got stenciled letters.
Well, yeah, but he's gotten to the bottom of this and he's all of a sudden like, oh shit.
You couldn't lay that out. Or here's the other part. Turn the fucking sign over and do it again so it all fucking fits. Like,
you're so right. He leaves so much space on the right side of it, and then at the bottom he has to scribble in the word prom because it doesn't fucking fit.
Right? Like, come on. I mean, look,
it's not even a good promposal. Dude, he's from Florida. All right.
Like, and the funny part about it is, so Bobo and I, our friends have a group chat together, and somebody posted this today.
Yeah, it was me.
And, was it you that posted? Okay, you posted.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't think you posted because I thought you had the comment that I was going to put up. What was did she say yes?
I made that comment also.
Oh, okay. So
yes,
that's the real question here.
And what bothers me with all these fucking terrible news reporting going on in our day and age now in 2018 is not one news outlet dug for the truth. Did this girl say yes? Who is the girl he was asking? We don't know. I want fucking answers. And no one out there, not Fox, MSN, NBC, whatever, no one got the fucking answer for me. What the fuck?
I love that you and I only care about that. I mean,
that's all I care about.
Like, okay, does it change the story if she says no?
Yes.
Does it change it for the better? Like, okay, good. Racist averted.
Right, absolutely. But if she said yes.
Now, if she said yes, and what if, I don't know, what if she just replied with a Snapchat of her, holding a Confederate flag that said, hell yeah. Like,
perfect.
I mean,
nailed it.
I mean, listen.
Oh my God. So, okay.
If that's the
I
case,
do want to post that though. The reason that this bothers me is a couple things.
Okay.
Some people are defending him because a lot of free speech experts say that it's his right to do this.
Well, and that's true.
Yeah, like I get that. It's his right. It doesn't mean it's proper or allowed.
Right. No, I mean, he should be condemned for it.
I'm not condemned. That's a little strong. Well, he's a kid. It's stupid.
Okay, sorry, yes. He should be chastised a little bit for it.
Yes, okay, yes.
So, but here's my question for you. So, I hear this, the article I read today was that the school was going to get involved.
I saw that.
Now, okay, what is appropriate for the school to get involved? Are they allowed to, detention or suspension, something like that? Is that okay?
No.
Okay. I
not at all.
I kind of agree with you there. It's off school property.
It's off school property, and I'll be honest. Okay, the joke is not funny,
right?
But nothing he said was like offensive.
It's insensitive.
It's insensitive, but it's not like outright hate speech or something like that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What he said is it is covered under free speech. Let's be honest.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. You're right. It's not like there's not anything like violent about it. It's just in very, very poor taste.
It's in poor taste, but I don't think you should be allowed to punish someone for having poor taste.
Well, okay. So the next part of my question was going to be prom. if they tell him he can't go to prom, is that okay?
No.
See, I'm okay with that one.
I'm not. You shouldn't be punished for it. And taking away a prom is a punishment. Just because a kid's an idiot doesn't mean that he's not allowed to to do something other people are allowed to do. You're gonna okay. Let's be honest. This kid has pretty poor taste and bad judgment.
Right.
So do people that have an IQ of 50. Can they not go to prom either?
If they post something like this, then yes. See, for me, I'm okay with him not being able to go to prom.
I'm not.
I feel like if you're gonna be if you're gonna be an idiot and you're gonna post stupid shit like this, there needs to be some sort of repercussion that may make you think twice about doing whatever you're gonna do.
Trust me, the repercussion is everyone in the school knows it's a national story now. I don't think you need to take away prom. I think you should force him to go.
What if he goes in blackface?
Oh, spoiler alert.
But I don't know.
Because now if you don't make him go to prom, so for instance, so what's happening now is basically the mother's pulled him out of school for the rest of the year.
Right.
He's done.
Okay.
So now you've taught him he can hide from his problems because no kid will have to confront him about it ever again in a professional setting.
I mean, I don't know about that. Not ever. I mean, he'll go back to school next year.
He's a senior.
Oh, he is a senior?
He's a senior.
Oh.
So he's done. Like, he's not going to graduation. He's not going to prom. He's not going to school the rest of the year. Like, they're basically pulling him out of school. Like, they're done. He'll no longer have to face this.
Well, I'm not going to say that. I mean, he can't be completely insulated to where he's not going to have to face it. You know, he just doesn't have to get the ridicule every day.
I mean, I think it'd be more important for him to have to go back to school and face his peers after doing this.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know, man. I don't know. That just doesn't feel right to me. That feels like that's going to damage him more. Because the important part about this is you don't want to put him down so much that he goes the entire opposite way, where he's like, well, fuck them. They don't understand. I just made a joke. And if those,
I think he probably feels like that anyways.
But if he takes it further and he's like, those people can't take it and starts hating black people. I don't know if he does at this point. Let's make that completely clear. While this is a poor joke, there's nothing to say that he's actually racist.
You know what? I agree. The jury is out on if he's actually racist or not because of this.
Oh yeah, I mean, so let's not give him.
It could just be a terrible joke.
Absolutely. And so I don't want to push him to be racist because he doesn't understand that it was just a really bad joke.
Right.
So, I don't know. I that's why I say prom's okay to take away from him. I don't know that he should get suspended. Although if he's getting pulled out of school, really doesn't fucking matter anymore.
Right. Now, I'm not saying I'm going to, again, I'm not going to get in his corner if they take prom away from him. You know what I mean?
Right. I'm
not going to go to bat for this kid because he obviously fucked up. I just wouldn't do it because I don't think what he did was nigh outside the realm of doing something terribly wrong. Like, he didn't fucking threaten somebody. It wasn't on school property. They have no jurisdiction.
Right.
So I'm not okay with them punishing him. I think stepping outside of your lane because you think you can is a big problem in our society these days.
I agree, but I also think there needs to be, I don't know, there needs to be something. But it needs to be something that his parents do, or his family does, or society does. Not if the school has no jurisdiction. Sure. Stepping outside your lane to do this is a big problem. And where does it stop? You're teaching these schools and these other organizations they can do whatever they want. So I have a question for you.
Sure.
In the town that I live in, Bobo and I kind of live in the same area, but we live in different towns. In the town that I live in, there is a mechanic that I will sometimes take my car to.
Okay.
Gone there every year for years. They're great people. I have no problem with them. However, like a week ago, out in front of their shop. Now their shop is on a main road, but out in front of their shop every day there's a truck. You okay there? There is a truck that is parked that has a Confederate flag on the back of it and a bunch of Confederate decals on the back window. So
okay,
I assume, I don't know this, but I assume that is one of their employees.
I just assume that they're really big on states' rights.
So yeah, right. So my question is, do I call them and ask them if that's one of their employees?
I don't know how to answer that. Do you? You can do whatever the fuck you want.
I know, but what is, so let's say it is one of their employees.
Okay.
Okay. And is it proportional for me to call them up and ask them, hey, is that one of your employees that has that truck out front? And if they say yes, I'll just say, listen, I've been a customer for years and I'm not going to come back to your garage because that's just wrong to be sporting that flag.
Okay.
So is that a proportional response? Is that acceptable?
That's inside your lane, though, because you are a consumer there, and they are the business you're buying a service from. It's obviously within your power to decide you're no longer want to purchase their service.
Right.
I'm okay with that.
But what if that leads to that guy getting fired? I mean, legitimately, if a small business sees that as a problem, and if their employee shows up with a car like that, and they fire, they're within their rights to fire him. It's affecting their business.
That's true.
So, I don't necessarily want to see the guy fired if he's an employee there. Again, I have no idea at this point. But
by parking that car on their property, they're basically condoning that viewpoint among their employees.
It's in front of their property. It's not. It's on the street. It's in front of their property. So I'm not. But it's always in front of their property. So
you're like, we're sure, but we're not sure, basically.
Correct. Yes. Yeah. I'm surprised that they wouldn't say so.
Unless their clientele doesn't care.
Here's a little that could be as well. But here's a little tip from Bobo and Travis to all the kids out there: don't put stupid shit on your car.
Please don't.
Whatever it is, don't put stupid shit on your car because it could come back to bite you in the ass.
Don't put anything on your car. I'll be honest. I've not met one person in my life who I thought was cooler by having a bumper sticker.
I'll probably put a bumper sticker on my car at some point.
For what? Why? What bumper sticker are you going to put?
I have one that I've been saving for whenever I do have a kid. I have my child graduated from Punk Rock Academy bumper sticker. I'll probably put that on the car. Yeah. I don't know.
That's pretty non-threatening.
No,
you know
I get
I mean?
I get it, but I'm not cooler for putting it on. So, I'm saying across the board, probably just don't put anything on your car, and I'm going to break my own rule. So, take what.
Great, Travis. Great fucking advice to our listeners.
So take
really nailed it. Nailed that one.
Listen, I could have lied and said I was never going to do it, but I'll own up to my shortcomings.
Okay. Only put. Here's the specific example when you can put something on your car. If you're coming to Punk Rock.
I'm going to find one and I'm going to enroll them. But
this is fucking great.
All right, so I think we're done with the promposal argument.
We got a few minutes. Let's talk about one more real quick.
Okay.
Not that this one is as funny, but
it's interesting.
So it's very interesting because I love. So we're gonna switch gears a solid 180 and talk about serial killers for a minute.
Right.
I love looking up and reading about and researching serial killers because it's a great Wikipedia rabbit hole.
Yeah. Oh no, that you're absolutely right. I'm enamored with, I'm very interested in people that inflict pain on others. I don't understand how people do it.
I agree, and I'm also don't understand how some of these people go years and years without getting caught, and like the stuff that they do and the methods they use. It's fascinating to me.
Right.
So, anyways, but they have caught one, Travis,
yes.
The Golden State Killer, who is a pretty well-known and famous unsolved cold case for serial killers.
Right.
Out in California. He was active in the 70s and the 80s.
Right.
And he killed at least 12 people. They say he raped at least 45, and he's burglarized more than 120 homes between 1976 and 1986. A very well-known and popular cold case in California for serial killers.
Right.
They ended up catching him yesterday.
Yes.
After 4 decades, Travis.
That's insane. Like, most cases like that, once they're cold for that long, that's it.
How isn't that fucking crazy? And they got him was DNA evidence.
Is that what it was? I actually
didn't. DNA evidence.
Oh, okay. I found the saddest part of this whole thing is the comedian Patton Oswalt. His wife was working on a book about this guy, and kind of led to some new I guess, some new discoveries for the authorities. But she died, and she died before the book was completed. And they had since completed it, but I don't know that for some reason, and I never looked into how or why she died, but it was very sudden, and that really just I don't know. It makes me so sad. But yeah,
they didn't release what kind of evidence they used to actually catch him. I'm sure that'll come out at some point,
right?
But I just know it was DNA evidence.
Yeah.
But I can't. I mean, after that long of being a cold case, the fact they caught him is just fascinating to me.
It is. It's great. And it's great that they got him. And
absolutely. Just because the guy has evaded capture, and obviously the picture of him, he's no longer like the threat to society he once was. He looks like a pretty haggard old man.
Yeah,
but he should still fucking pay for his crimes.
I agree. Because that's kind of the defense for Bill Cosby. Like he's old. He's going blind.
No, that guy should pay for if he committed crimes. He should pay for them.
Yes, I agree. I
don't care if you're 100 years old on oxygen in a wheelchair. They should strap you to the fucking chair.
You're never too old to be prosecuted.
You're never too old to get fucking shoved full of phenobarbital.
Well,
that's my motto. That's just things I say, Travis. One of my sayings in life.
Yes, I kind of want to make a comment, but I don't want to get us too far in the weeds. But if you ever want to read about about getting the lethal injection drugs and the problems they're having now, it's kind of an interesting read.
Okay, because I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, because companies, because things in life are getting more and more transparent. You can, when it comes to the government, you can get, all kinds of Freedom of Information Act, through the Freedom of Information Act. But a lot of prisons are trying to hide which companies supply them with the drugs because it's bad for those companies.
Yes, and
it's becoming harder and harder to do that. So it's becoming harder and harder to get those drugs, which is. It's an interesting argument, but anyways, I mean that's for another time because I want to get to end times.
Okay, let's do it. You got an end times for us?
Well, for end times, we're going to talk about our long running fantasy movie league.
Oh, dude, they fucked me this week.
I want to hear about this because how did they fuck you?
Did you play this week?
I played this week. Yes, of course.
How'd you do?
I won yet again. I am undefeated in this season.
So what happened is I wanted to pick. I knew Super Troopers 2 was coming out this past week. And on Wednesday, I picked my picks pretty early in the week.
Okay.
And on Wednesday, when I went to pick the movies, it wasn't one of the movies listed.
Oh, really?
No. So I thought maybe, okay, I guess that's not going to be one of the movies listed this week. So I didn't pick it. And I guess sometime on Thursday they added it.
Yeah, because it was there on Thursday when.
Well, obviously, because everyone fucking picked it. It was the most popular movie and it made the most money. And I knew it was going to make a lot of money. But for some reason, when I went and looked on Wednesday, it wasn't one of the movies listed. So I was like, oh, I guess they're not listing it. No big deal. I'll pick these other movies. So they fucked me.
They certainly did because
that's bullshit. Kangaroo court, Travis. This season is null and void.
No. Yeah, you can't go that far. Listen.
I can go as far as I want. You can never go too far. Remember Ferris Bueller? You can never go too far.
Because for everybody that's been following along over the course of this podcast, Bobo and I are in this fantasy movie league, and what ends up usually happening is towards the end of the seasons that they do, I end up forgetting to set my lineup,
and I win.
And then Bobo will swoop in and win, and that is Bobo is only. He's less than a week down from me. Let's just put it that way. I'm not going to go into how much money he's actually or how this is actually gone. But if I forget to set my lineup for a week coming up here, he's going to swoop in and win with only winning 1 week with winning no week so far. He's still in the running.
Yeah. Dude, this week fucked me so hard.
It did not.
It did.
It did not. You're less than a week behind me.
Yeah, but I want to win.
Well, just wait for me to fuck up and you'll win.
Well, dude, I listen. I live for that moment every day, every breath,
right?
Every breath I take.
Like it's gonna happen.
Every move you make.
I mean, listen. Let's be honest. It's probably gonna happen.
I'll be watching you not set your lineup.
Jesus Christ. I'm probably gonna fuck up, but I don't know. I understand. We got a couple more weeks of this, so you got a couple more chances. I'm going to do my best, but who knows?
I'm never going to talk about it ever again.
That's not true.
I know.
Because
right.
we have because right now we have yet to ever go through a season, and we've been playing far too long on this game. But
I love it.
We have yet to go through a season where one person is undefeated. So
that's true.
Right now, and I hate to say this because I don't want to jinx myself, but I'm batting a no-hitter.
The number is 747 banging.
747-226-4464.
Fuck your no-hitter bullshit. Also, you're pitching a no-hitter, not batting a no-hitter, dummy.
Did I say pitching? I said batting?
You said batting.
Ah, whatever. Sports, right? Sports.
Sports ball.
Sports ball. Yeah.
Go ahead and call in and let us know if... Oh, just say the word creepy. That's what we want you to do this week. Just call in with the word creepy.
Right. And listen.
Baby steps.
We're not going to... if you should call in multiple times with multiple voices, that's fine too. I will spend the time to put together a montage of all the
We'll
creepies.
make a montage of creepy for me. I can't wait.
Fuck yeah. So
it's Prestige Worldwide, the podcast. You can find us on Apple Podcasts, Google Play, SoundCloud, Stitcher, all that stuff. pwthepodcast.com.
Yep.
PW the Podcast on all the social media sites, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all that stuff.
Yeah, so the backup to the poll, too, is if you like, just go ahead and vote on, on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram.
Yeah, leave a comment, leave a voicemail, text message us, call us, whatever you want. However you want to get your vote in, we're cool. We'll count them any way you want.
Right, yeah, because, listen, I really thought this week we had lost everything, and I was really dreading going back and trying to build some sort of new, poll that, for our website, but looks like I'm saved, so.
You are safe. Saved by the poll.
Right. So, please, help us out. Go to the website. Go look at some of these pictures, too, because if you haven't seen them, they're all right there for you, and they're funny as hell.
They are pretty funny. I love them.
Yeah. Anything
else?
else?
That's about all I got this week. How about you, buddy?
I think that's it for me. So,
all right. Thanks for listening, guys. We'll catch you next week then.
Hopefully we'll see you next Thursday.
Later.